If you're like Melissa and you're having a hard time with your press-on nails staying on, then I'm gonna share with you some tips on how you should be prepping your nails to lay out a good foundation for the glue. So first things first, you always want to start out with clean and dry nails. So I don't recommend anywhere in your prep routine washing your hands or getting them really wet with like soap, especially not Dawn dish soap. If you have too much moisture on your nail plates before you go to apply press-ons, that can cause greenies, which is essentially just stagnant water or moisture buildup that gets trapped between the press-on and your nail plate, and then it just causes this like green ring or circle on your nail. So that's why you want to make sure your nails are dry. Next step is going to be your cuticles. So I like to use a metal cuticle pusher. You can use a wooden one, plastic one, whatever you have. Go ahead and push back your cuticles. Some people like to trim their cuticles with cuticle nippers. I personally don't like to because I always end up making my cuticles sore or bleed, etc. So I just find that it's not super necessary unless your cuticles are really, really grown out. After you do your cuticles, you're going to go ahead and buff your nail plates. So you don't want to rip your nails up when you do this, but you just want to provide a little bit of texture and just remove the shine from your nails. That way the glue has a nice surface to stick to. After you buff, you're going to go ahead and dehydrate if you have oily nails. So if you're someone who has trouble with your nail polish staying on, your press-on staying on, no matter what you do, and you're doing all of these other prep work steps, you might have oily nails, and in that case, you need to remove them so the glue will stick. So I like to recommend acetone. You can apply this right to your nail plates, just like wipe it with a cloth. You can actually take like a paintbrush, makeup brush, something of that sort, dip it in the acetone and actually wipe it on the inside of the press-on to just kind of like do it that way if you don't want to apply it right to your nails. And the acetone essentially helps the nail stick better if you have lots of oils sitting on your nails. If you have dry nails though, like I do, you want to be very careful using acetone in your prep work because it can make it very hard to remove the nails when the time comes. And the very last step before you apply the glue should be rubbing alcohol. This is going to remove any bacterias, dust, dirt, any last standing oils that are still on your nails so that you have a nice clean surface, and then you go ahead and apply the glue. And if you're not sure how to actually apply the nails once you get to that step, then check out my page because I have lots of tutorials on how I apply my press-ons. Hope that helps.